guys, hello. How you doing? This is Jamila Kamara Food. Today we are cooking an authentic dish, a Senegalese Benechi. And for me, I like this kind of Benechi. I think this is the authentic way of cooking Benechi. I don't like the tomatoes Benechi. The tomatoes Benechi to me is like, it's not different with jollof rice. So this way I'm coming to cook it. This is the authentic way, how the Senegalese do it. And if you follow the recipe, and please go and give this dish a try, you will never regret it. This is a dish to die for. I'm just sharing. We are going to do this together. Trust, guy. I love Benechi. Or you can call they have different names for a Benechi, Tebujen. You know, they have different way to call it. Benechi, Tebujen. But trust me, this I learned how to cook this from Senegal. And this is my favorite dish when I was in Senegal. This is my favorite dish, guys. I love this dish. I just love anything to do with fish. You can call it Benechen, Tebujen. Okay guys, we're gonna start now. We're gonna start the show. Please, if you're gonna watch this live, help me share. And then please share. Share. So here I have 3 sea bass. This sea bass, I wash this clean with lime and salt. So I season it. I make some pockets inside the sea bass. You see the pocket I make inside the sea bass. I wash this sea bass nicely. I put some black pepper, only black pepper and salt I have now in this sea bass. Yes, as you can see, you can use any fish of your choice. I clean it very nicely. I make some pocket inside because that's where I'm going to put all the fresh herbs. So this is just a little bit like a pinch of salt and a pinch of black pepper, because I washed this last night with with lime and salt. So I just put a pinch of salt and a pinch of black pepper, and I put it in the fridge. Okay, so this is sea bass. I've already made the pockets. So this is a straightforward cooking, my people. This is the authentic Benechi. So this here is parsley. I have here basil. I have here fresh thyme, fresh garlic, and fresh spices, pepper. And I've got half a root of ginger, and I've got a Maggi cube. Okay? And then here I have half a teaspoon of clove, and here I have a black pepper. So all is going to go in the machine, right? So let me bring this aside. This is very, very fast cooking. Let me bring the machine. I'm gonna bring my machine here now. To blend. Right. Bring the machine to blend. So in this blender, I'm going to put my fresh thyme. This is already been washed. Fresh thyme, because you need these herbs in this. I'm going to add it in the blender. Here I have parsley. You can use any parsley. Some people call it cilantro. I'm going to add it in the blender, and I'm going to add basil. Fresh basil, add in the blender, and fresh ginger, half a root, put in the blender, and then garlic, put in the blender, and some spices, put in the blender, like that. Because when you want to enjoy the Benechi or Tebujen, when you want to enjoy the authentic Senegalese way of cooking this, please follow the recipe, because of this is inside, everything inside is, that's what make a correct, delicious Benechi or Tebujen. It doesn't matter how you call it. I have a cube of Maggi here, and I put it here. I have clove in here, half a teaspoon of clove, just half. Black pepper in here, right? And then I need some cinnamon. I'm going to put half a pinch of cinnamon, because you need cinnamon inside. Please measure yours. Just put half a teaspoon of cinnamon, right? And then I have a lime. Let me wash it first. I have a lime here. Hang on, guys. I don't want this phone to go off. Where is my charger? No, my charger. Sorry, guys. This is the quality of when you are doing live cooking. I want to put this phone on charge. I don't want us to be in the middle of the cooking and the phone go off. There we go. Now we are good to go. So I'm going to squeeze half a lime In this cooking, I prefer lime. Okay? I prefer lime than lemon because lemon is a bit weaker. Alright? Okay? It's a bit weaker. So now I need just a little bit of water for me to be able to turn the blade. Just a drop, because I don't want it. That is enough. Let me see if I can able to drag this to the lid here. Right? Close your ears. Because it's not plenty, so I have to just use my hand to pull it down so it can go where I want to add a little bit of parsley. It's already been washed because this is the oil quality of this. And then I have a little bit of rosemary here because this is herbs. I'm just adding the parsley. It's already been washed. This is herbs. This cooking is a herb cooking and it's so flavorful. Jesus. You see, I just add a Maggi cube. I just add a Maggi cube. I didn't put salt because of I've already salted this fish yesterday when I washed this fish with lime. I made some pocket inside this fish, right? So that is why I did not add any salt inside this blender. That's enough. Okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bend the camera so you can see the pots. Perfect. Perfect. I can see the pots like nobody's business. So let me remove the pot first. I'm going to put the fish here because I want you to see what is happening here. Let me just remove this. Put these wonderful ingredients inside the bowl like this, because this is a herby food. This is the authentic way. If you follow this recipe, because the reason why I don't like this kind of food with tomatoes, because you lost the authenticness, because you want the herbs to go in. So now I'm going to put these herbs now inside these pockets I make in this sea bass. You can use any fish of your choice, any fish you like in this. You don't need the fish to be specific, but me, I like sea bass. I love sea bass, so I put it inside because you need everything to go in well, right? You put these herbs inside the fish, go in very, very well. I did not put salt because I've already seasoned the fish with salt and black pepper when I washed it yesterday. So, like this, because it's a herby food. I keep on repeating myself. It's a herby food. Do not worry. It might look messy, but please, if you go through that mess, you follow the recipe. This is a meal you're going to enjoy, guys. You are going to enjoy this. So let me just season everything. Fish. Yeah. So now, right. So let me take this machine over here and unplug it in the machine. This side. Rinse my hand. Right. So now I'm going to remove this fish. Stay aside for some minutes. Oh, let me do some cleaning because my OCD is kicking in. I normally cover this with foil, but if I cover this now with foil, it's going to attract the lights, and I don't have any lighting. I have only the overhead lighting right now. You know, put the pot back like this, remove the cover, and the lights. Need a lighter. The lights. Light this like that. And get myself a spoon. You can use any oil of your choice, but for me I prefer coconut oil, organic coconut oil. You know, I know that I like to shop very cheap, but coconut oil is supposed to be very, very organic. Okay, this we are going to do shallow frying. We are going to do shallow frying. Yeah, we are going to do, if you follow this recipe, guys, you're gonna love it. Some people just have a patience. If you want to eat good, you have patience to eat good food. You have to take the time to watch. Take the time, you watch. Regrets is going to be a thing of the past of this cooking. I'm just melting this. Want this fat to, you know, this is the organic. You can't beat the aroma of organic coconut oil. You cannot beat the aroma at all. You cannot beat the aroma, guys. Right. You cannot beat the aroma. So leave this to heat as that one is heating in this bowl, because that's the best thing about Senegalese Benechi or Teboujen, whatever, because this I learned from the authentic way of cooking this, right? This is, I've got like okra here. I've got like my pumpkin or my butternut squash. You can use either. I've got my cabbage. I've got my aubergine. I've got my carrots. I've got my cassava. I've got my local garden eggs. I've got some 3 seasoning cube here, which is Maggi. If you people are following me from the beginning, you know I only use Maggi on my cooking. But if you don't know, if you don't want to use Maggi, it's up to you. But Maggi, I just think that just enhance the flavors of one of the Maggi is dropped. I don't know. Let me take a new one. I have 3 Maggi. So now we are going to seal this fish. We are not frying. We are not frying. We are sealing. We are sealing all the goodness inside our fish. Right? This is my favorite Senegalese food. Favorite Senegalese food. Yes. In my country, we call this tombi, right? In my country, we call this tombi. This is the name, tamarind. This is the name. In my country, in Sierra Leone, we call this tombi. So now what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put it in a bowl. I'm going to just put a little bit because it's not plenty. The authentic thing about Senegalese cooking, they use a lot of herbs. Yes, in Senegal when they are cooking, and this I learned how to cook this in Senegal. Yes, it's the Darkase family teach me how to cook this fish. Yes. If you ever been to Senegal, you will know what I'm talking about. I just want you to melt it a bit. Because it's too hard, I removed it from the freezer. We are not frying this fish, guys. You gotta know that we are not frying. We are sealing. We are sealing the fish nicely. So let's separate it. This is coconut oil, but you can use any oil of your choice. You can use any oil of your choice, but this is organic coconut oil because, you know, life is one. So now I'm going to turn the fish around because definitely I don't want my fish to overcook. Yeah, because we are not frying, we are just sealing. So I have to be very, very careful. Oh, I wish I could have leave this for longer. Never mind. Right. I have to be very careful, very delicate. Let me leave the first to hold up a bit. We are not frying, we are sealing the fish. I keep on repeating myself. Let me go and take the rice because this is very nice with broken rice. So my rice is inside my, so what I'll do, rice. This is the best rice for this dish, broken rice. So I'm going to wash it now nicely 2 or 3 times as the fish is getting seared. I'm washing the rice now to remove the excess starch. Yes. Wash it down. Right. I'll wash the rice nicely. Okay. Try to turn the fish around. I don't want it to break because I want this fish to come out. Let me use this touching together. You see, as I said to you earlier, we are not frying. We don't do any form of frying here. We are sealing the fish. We are sealing the moisture inside this fish. Right? And then that oil, oh my God, is bringing some kind of aroma. Very, very good. Right? So this is a very, very good. I have already made the salad. As you can see, this is different colors of bell peppers. Make sure that you have your vegetables vinegar to wash this for pesticide. This is different kind of peppers, bell peppers, cucumber, carrots, tomatoes, red onion, baby salad, celery, hard-boiled eggs, and then avocado, because this is a very healthy salad, right? Very healthy salad. I love salads. Especially in this kind of cooking, you need salads. You can use any fish of your choice, but this is very delicate, but I love sea bass because sea bass is a very nice fish I like. It is not too ranky. It's not too ranky because if I use like another fish, the rank of that fish will throw me off. So I prefer sea bass. Any white fish, you can use croaker. Sorry if my voice is down. You can use croaker. You can use any red fish of your choice. Right? We're gonna give it another few minutes and we'll turn around. Right? It's because I'm using the gas. If I was using my other cooker, it's going to be faster, but I prefer it here now when I'm cooking on YouTube. If I'm cooking on Facebook, I don't mind to cook with that because they can see my face. Now, you see, because I just sealed this fish. No frying, no deep frying. Take the fish out. Take the fish out like this. Okay? Now, we're gonna add the pumpkin, the cabbage, the carrots, the aubergine, the okra, the cassava, the garden eggs. Please make sure you wash them clean. And now I'm going to put hot water in the machine where I blend. This is where I blend. Where I blend the ingredients for stuffing the fish. So now because the stuffing, the ingredients of the stuffing is the ingredient to cook the Benechi. So that is why You don't mess around with this. Because I'm going to add the fish here. I want this to boil a bit. I'm going to reintroduce the fish inside this liquid. I'm going to put 3 seasoning cubes. Let me talk. 3 seasoning cubes. Right. And then now the salt can come in. The salt can come in now. Add my bay leaf. I'm going to add, please measure yours. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. Measure your own. Let me just measure. At this minute, if you want to up out or up in, because I'm going to cover this to boil, I'm just introducing the fish stock on this. Because when this starts boiling, when everything starts cooking in here, I'm going to introduce this fish in here for about 5 minutes, and I remove it before I add the rice. Okay, so now let's do the covering. And if you want to up out, you up in again. Please do not forget to thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video, guys. Thumbs up the video. Do not forget to thumbs up the video. So I'm going to do the washing because my OCD is kicking. It's kicking in. Tidy up here a bit. So I can, whilst that is cooking, I'm going to show, because this is a very, very simple dressing. Very, very simple dressing for this, the salad. Because don't forget that in here there's a lot of flavors in that pot. So you don't want to overpower the dressing of the you don't want to overpower the cooking. You don't want to overpower the cooking with baku. Right? Right. So let me bring the salad, I bring the camera up. Let me tip the camera up so you can see. Right. So I'm going to change the gloves because I'm coming to play with salad. I don't want to use the one I use with the fish because it's going to contrast the flavors, and we don't want that to happen. So we need new fresh gloves. We need new fresh gloves. We need new gloves for the salad. Whilst this pot is boiling for the rice. This is my favorite food, guys. When I was in Senegal, I eat this every day because I was living in a hotel, in the Darkasse Hotel, just near the airport in Senegal. Yeah. But the Darkasse family house where I learned how to cook this is in Dakar, in the city of Senegal, because of the people who teach me how to cook. The woman who teach me how to cook this, she was the mother of the Darkasse family. They are musicians. They have 2 sisters, I think 3 brothers, and one. No, I think, yes, the older brother, he is not in the band. But the 2 younger brothers, they are in the band, and the 2 girls. One of their sisters, she's actually a singer in the band. The other sister, she's not in the band. So Aliou was the main singer, Aliou Kassé. So the mother teach me how to cook this because I was living in the hotel. in the darkest hotel in Senegal. So me and the sisters, when they come in their hotel, sometimes they will take me to their house in Dakar to be there because they don't want me to be alone when my husband went to go to work. They don't want me to be in the hotel by myself, so they'll take me to Dakar. In their house, they will cook this, and I learn because of, I'm very, very enthusiastic. I love cooking. I'm very, very enthusiastic. Anywhere I go in the world, I just learn how to cook their dish. Yes, I just learn. So this is the authentic, because I don't like the one with the tomatoes. The one with the tomatoes to me is like a jollof rice. And we all know jollof rice, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Ghana, we all make jollof rice. So let me come now and then season. Yes, that's the right. This we don't need. Right. Because we are doing very, very healthy cooking here. So this is mayonnaise. I'm going to add olive oil in this mayonnaise because I don't want a lot of mayonnaise because we are cooking very healthy food here. So you can't get enough of virgin olive oil. If you find out that's the only thing, most of the things I'm using here, they are not expensive because I know how to shop around. But the thing I don't joke with, I invest my money in, is these two stuff: organic coconut oil and then organic olive oil. I can't do without it. I don't like all these clotted oils. I don't like them at all. So this is boiling now nicely, the fibers, because this is what gives you the fiber. So let me stir. So I was having a lime here, half a lime. Okay, I'm going to add half a lime in this. Again, just half a lime, just to make that a little bit tiny. And stir this, because you can use only mayonnaise, yeah, but for me I don't like too much mayonnaise because mayonnaise is very, very fatty. It's very, very fatty. Just add your olive oil to make your mayonnaise more, right? Let me taste. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I'm getting myself a dish. Yeah, because definitely I have to take this off this plate. Because I'm going to share this dish on this tray. Yeah. So let me tip the camera back so you can see. So in this dish, the only Asian spice which are in this dish is, let's say, is the In fact, they're not. It's only the cinnamon. I cannot say the clove is an Asian spice, but we don't like. Let me show you. Some people add this. You add this. This is got like a different spices, but for me, I don't use it in this because it's not authentic. When you add this inside this Senegalese cooking, you destroy the taste, because this one has got curry, star anise, it's got cardamom pods, it got different pods, and I don't like it inside this cooking. Some people add this, don't get it twisted. Some people add this because it's got all kind of herbs, but for me, I prefer the clove and the cinnamon and the black pepper. I prefer that, and then to use all these spices. It's just going to, the food is going to taste like Asian food, like a curry rice, a curry goat or whatever. And this, we don't supposed to cook. I'm cooking this the authentic way, the Senegalese way. We don't use the Asian spice, okay? Right. So now I'm gonna tip this pot because I want you to see what I'm going to do now. Right? Pots, tip. Wow. Wow. You don't stop me now to play Senegalese music. But because of I'm on YouTube, any music I play, they're gonna flag this video. They will flag it. So the protein, the fibers are cooking out well, absorbing all the niceness. Let me taste in case if I need salt. Oh yes, nice, yangi nice. Yangi nice. I'm going to introduce the fish inside this pot because we need the stock of that fish inside this pot. Right? We need the stock of that fish inside our pots. Put this inside the pot like this. And then add this. We don't waste nothing here. And then I'm going to cover again. But this time, instead of covering the pot full, because I don't need any more moisture inside this pot, I'm going to cover this pot halfway. Let me get a spoon. I'm going to put a spoon across, because if I cover this full now, it's going to create more moisture inside this pot, and we don't need any more moisture. Because right now we just want everything to cook nicely. But we need the fish, because the fish is packed full of ingredients, the cilantro, the basil, the cinnamon, it's just full of. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my English mustard. It's already finished, but I'm an African, nothing wasted. Let me just put a little bit of water. A little bit of water, guys, and shake like nobody's business, because of it's about a teaspoon left there. So I'm gonna shake it, shake it out. It's going to just help to flavor everything. Put the spoon across. Let me go and see if I have any pepper inside our fridge. Sorry guys. I'm just looking for pepper. I can't find the pepper, but I'll find it. Guys, you see, this is cassava. As you can see, I bought this one, £2.20. So I'm going to keep this now for 7 days. I don't open the bag, nothing like that. I'm going to put it around the cupboards, a warm place, and leave it for 7 days. So for this to rot away. For this to rot away so I can get Sierra Leonean fufu, African fufu. So I'm just going to put it, in fact, in the corner of this cooker, so the heatness from the cooker will make it rot very quick. So that's how I get my authentic fufu. I'm looking for pepper, guys. I'm looking for pepper. So when I was blending the stuff to stuff the fish, you find out that I did not add onion because of I have very finely chopped onion, which I'm going to add. Right? This is finely chopped onion. I'm going to add this inside this pot, because normally you add it inside when you are blending, but because of this is finely chopped, it's one big onion. Okay guys, it's one big onion, it's finely chopped. So this is just going to, well, I'll advise you, if you want to follow the recipe of this, you can blend yours, but for me, I just like it. It gives the rice that texture. I just like it like this. It gives the rice very nice texture. So now I'm gonna leave this for 10 minutes whilst I'm looking for my pepper. I've already scattered my fridge to look for pepper. Right? Sorry guys for the background noise. That's the value of when you do live cooking. But to me, live cooking is the best. Live cooking to me is the best. If you take your time to watch live cooking, to me it's better. I have some hot pepper somewhere. I can't find it. I can't find my herbs. find my pepper. So the best thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of smoked paprika. Right, so now I'm going to take out the fish. Take out the fish. Okay, I have to be very, very careful because this fish now is packed full of flavor and it's very delicate. Oh, as I told you, it's very, very delicate now. Take off the fish. Take off the fish. Oh. That's why some people use like a whole fish, a whole strong fish, so you can hold all these things together. Okay, I think I managed to do it. Right. So now we're gonna leave this to do its thing. Turn this cabbage for everywhere. So I'm just going to add my smoked paprika, just a little bit because I don't want the color to change. I don't want the color to change at all. I don't want it to be red. It's already changed the color. I don't like that color, but because I like it when it's green. The authentic one, right? So let me get myself I don't want to answer. I don't want my life, oh Lord. It is my life. I wanna be forever. I don't wanna say to them, it's my life. I'm singing in the background, my people. I'm just looking for stuff I want to. I wanna. That's how we do it, girls. That's how we do it. Please do not forget to subscribe. Press the notification bell whenever I come up, because we have to leave this now to boil. Yes, to give us that niceness. But all this is supposed to be there. Sorry about the background noise. This is the authenticness of cooking. Please do not forget, subscribe, guys. Thumbs up the video, subscribe, because I put the smoked paprika. That's why it looks like this. I don't like this color, but I don't have the normal pepper because I'm supposed to put the ball pepper. But I use the ball pepper to make the fish, to season the fish. So. But never mind, pepper is pepper. Pepper is pepper. Although it's not the choice for me. But pepper is pepper. Guys, support me. The only support you're gonna give me. I don't want to sound desperate. Some people actually even put like a they put sweet peppers and everything. But for me, I like to cook authentic food. I like authentic food. I don't like to mess around with ingredients. I like the food to be authentic, to be very, very good. So I'm just leaving this to cook. The aubergine is cooked. The cassava is cooked. The garden eggs is good. The garden eggs, when you are washing, when you buy it like this, please wash it. Wash it very, very clean, because inside this stem, it can be pesticide and or dirt. So wash it. But because I leave this, because if I remove this and if this aubergine overcooked, it's going to be mashed up in the cooking, and we don't want that to happen. Let me see. The butternut squash is cooked. So I'm going to take this out because I don't want this to overcook either. So let me just drain also the fish. Yangi nice, yangi cool. Yangi nice, yangi cool. Let me see if the okra is cooked. Yes, cooked to perfection. Well, let me just leave it. It's not going to hurt anybody to be in there. Leave it also. The cabbage definitely is cooked. Well, let's see there. Because I don't need any more liquid inside that pot. So that is why I just put that spoon there. So when it's halfway open like that, it's not going to create any more moisture. Alright? Alright? We don't need any moisture. Tomorrow, we are cooking Sierra Leonean boiled soup. If you don't know Sierra Leonean boiled soup, you need to join me tomorrow. It's my life. Yes. Ooh. Yes. Because don't forget this, that's a lot of water, and we don't need all that water to cook the broken rice at all. We don't need it. We have to just leave it to boil away. So let me tidy here. I find some green chilies. Let me just wash it. And some green chilies. This is green chilies, but this is optional. I wash it because I don't want, wash it clean. Remove this. I'm not gonna blend it to put it here because this is optional. Because this is the Asian chili, very fiery. For me, I like a lot of spice. If you follow my cooking, you will see. But I'm not blending this because it's not only me who's going to eat this, so I don't want it to be too hot. So all that green chili I just introduced there is optional. That's just for me. That's just for me, guys. That's just for Jamila. You see, I could have blended the onion, but I like my onion like this because I want the rice to have a little bit of texture, you know. Love is a beauty. Love is a beauty. Cook, guys. Thumbs up the video if you are watching. If you are going to watch later when you're less busy. Thumbs up the video, please, guys. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe and like. Subscribe and like. You follow this recipe, you will never regret it. Never. Because this is a delicacy. This is Senegalese delicacy. It takes longer because we have to cook the protein, the fibers, the cassava. But it's getting there. It's getting there. So let me taste. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. I need a little bit of salt. I'm going to add a little bit of salt because in this one I don't worry about I put salt already, but never mind because I'm going to add the rice, and the rice needs salt. So I'm going to add another half a teaspoon of salt as this wonderful fibers are cooking nicely. That is why Senegalese food, I can say, is very good food, guys. Senegalese food. I love Senegalese food. And I have a lot of recipe, authentic recipe, because some of these foods, we have to leave them as authentic as possible. We have to, as authentic as possible. But right now, everybody is cooking this food. They just add anything. But when you want to enjoy it, you want to get the authentic flavor of Senegal, follow this recipe. Because a lot of Benechi, they are there. I've seen white people cooking Benechi, Tebujen, all that. But please, just, I know everybody have their way of cooking. Sorry guys, I'm just tidying around because I just opened my freezer and I make a little bit of mess. I need to take care of that mess because I have a problem with mess. I have a big problem with that. I don't know. I don't know why, but I have problem with dirt. I don't like dirt. I don't like dirt, my people. I don't like dirt at all. Yeah. So I've tidied everywhere now. So let me come back and see my people. I've tidied everywhere. Everywhere is clean now, spotless. Everywhere is spotless now. Everywhere is spotless. So that's how you want to. I like that. I like that, guys. I know it's a long video, but we gotta. You see, it's better for you to watch it like this than the edited videos. Sometimes edited videos, they are quick, but they will say, okay, follow. If you want to know the recipe, follow this blog or this and that. They just want you to follow them everywhere, every platform they are. But when you watch sometimes like this, you know that less is more. Because I don't measure. I'm an African woman. I measure some things, but I just cook with my mind. I know less is more. Maybe it's how they taught me how to cook, or how I teach myself, because most of this cooking I teach myself. Yes, when I travel to different countries, I learn the cuisine. So when I come, I put it into practice. Yes. When I travel different countries, I just learn their cuisine. And when I come, I just twig it. What I like, I add. What I don't like, I don't add it. I like authentic flavors. I don't like to mess around with. If you find out, if you are following me, because I've been doing a lot of cooking on Facebook lately, but I just decided to come back to my place. Yes. When I'm cooking on Facebook, you can find out that a lot of people watch. Yeah. But if you can come back here to watch me, I'll be very, very pleased. Because why it take this time to cook? Because I want all these fibers, the cabbage, the aubergine, the cassava, the carrots, the garden eggs, to cook to perfection, so it can absorb all this wonderful goodness in this pot. So when you are eating, you blend everything together. Ooh, you are in a world of your own. You are going to enjoy authentic, because some people, they will add a lot of Asian spice. And as soon as you add a lot of Asian spice, you are going to take the authenticness of this, because this dish in Senegal is a delicacy. And you don't want to mess around with their dish. You can mess around with any other thing. This, you can cook the red one, you add like tomatoes, tomato puree, and fresh tomatoes. But this, I like it this way. Because when I cook it with tomatoes, it becomes like a jollof rice. And jollof rice is like Sierra Leonean dish, Ghanaian dish, Nigerian dish, and different country dish. But I prefer to cook it this authentic way. That old woman teach me in Senegal, and I like it this way. Yes. I just want this to be thickened a little bit because I want to scoop a little bit of sauce and put in the fish. Yeah, that is why we're almost there. If you are here from the beginning to now, congratulations. Please just write here on the comment section that you start the video from the beginning to the end. So next time or tomorrow when I'm coming back to cook the boiled soup, the Sierra Leonean boiled soup, I can send a shout out to you. So I'm going to remove this now. Right? The aubergine is well cooked now. Ooh. And the garden eggs are well cooked now. So this is the reason why you have to keep the stem. If you remove that stem, this is going to be so mushy in this sauce, and you don't want it like that, right? And the cassava is cooked. The cassava now is tasty. It has absorbed all this wonderfulness inside this pot, right, guys? Take off the cassava. Everything is going to be delicious. 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 Oh, sometimes if you want to know if it's cooked, if you have this kind of sharp, you just cooked, you know, it's all cooked. So let me take off the okra, and the okra too, that is why you don't cut the head. If you cut the head like this now, it could have been mashed up inside this pot. That's my own English for you. mash up, it could have been mashed up inside this pot. And we don't want any mash up here because it's so overcooked now, but we don't want a mash up. So that's why you just make sure you wash it clean. Because broken rice, as well, I have already washed the broken rice. The broken rice is easy to cook, and you don't want it. We want the rice to be so fluffy to capture all this wonderfulness. But I'm going to scoop. I just need this to boil for another 10 minutes. I scoop a little bit of that deliciousness, and I marinate the fish because we need that sauce to go inside the fish also. So that is why we are going to leave it to dissolve a bit, right? We're going to leave it to dissolve a bit, right? So I'm coming back. Let me just do something here. I'm taking out the fish. Yes, taking out the fish for my cooking tomorrow. Please guys, please just subscribe and press the notification bell. Subscribe, press the notification bell. Whenever I come up, because tomorrow I'm going to show you how to cook a very delicious dish, Sierra Leonean dish, very delicious. If you follow that, you're gonna be so okay. I'm just making some lonely prawns I found these lonely prawns when I was looking for something in the fridge. I found these lonely prawns in my freezer. So I'm just going to add, I'm not going to remove the skin because I wanted to lock in that moisture. Lock the moisture in. Oh, that cabbage is going to be so delicious, guys. That cabbage is going to be the most delicious. So whilst we are doing that, as you all know, I'm married. I have a husband who is white. So as we are doing that, I'm going to make a quick food for him. Because today he said just want chips. So let's do this like this. As mine is cooking, I'm supposed to be cooking his as well. I'm gonna get my pots. Yeah, you can see it perfectly where it is. Get my pots. This is the only time I use this kind of oils. The only time. Because those oils are not oils I like to eat myself. I don't like it. But if I'm using like fry soup to fry the fish, I use that oil. If I want to fry meat, I use that oil. And I never, always they say that, oh, you're wasting, you're oil waster. I just use them to fry. When I want to cook, because I cannot cook with coconut oil, I cannot fry with coconut oil. I cannot fry with coconut oil. It's a waste of coconut oil. I fry with these oils, and then I fry with those oils, and then I fry maybe 2 or 3 times with it, I throw it away. I don't use it for nothing. Call me wasteful, but I don't like. Guys, this is a shame of me. I ship everything in Africa. Let me take first. So now, as you can see, I take off the fish earlier from this pot. So now, let me taste first. Let me taste. Oh! Oh! Wow. Wow, wow. I'm going to take the cabbage, the carrot, sorry, off. I'm going to take the cabbage. Let me change the spoon. Because it's getting very, very overcrowded in this. Oh, this cabbage. Oh, when you're eating this rice. Senegalese people, you cannot, any cooking they do, it's only we Sierra Leoneans, we don't cook with a lot of fibers. We cook straight cooking. So that is why I always come on social media to introduce them to some fibers. You cannot find these are cooked. Hence they change color like this, they are cooked. Senegalese cooking, Gambian cooking, they cook with a lot of fibers. The Nigerians, they cook with a lot of tomatoes, and the Ghanaians. Yes, a lot of tomatoes. For the Gambia, Senegal, Senegal, they cook with a lot of fibers when they are cooking. And it's very, very good. Because when you eat rice, rice is full of sugar. You know? When you eat rice, the rice is full of sugar. So you need to cook with fibers. So when you eat, the food did not stuck in your belly. Right? That's why I love Senegalese cooking. I love Senegalese and Gambian cooking. Let me go and rinse the spoon again. I love Senegalese and Gambian cooking. So now, as you see this plate now, it's looking delicious. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to scoop a little bit of this sauce and dress it on top like this. Ooh, the plate is warm. Just watch me. I'm going to scoop this because I want that coconut oil to simmer, and then that wonderfulness, because now this is almost the broth of the rice. The broth of the rice is so delicious now, but I need it to go in the fish. Because do not forget, I sealed the fish with the coconut oil earlier. I sealed the fish with the coconut oil earlier. Right? So when you seal the fish with the coconut oil, and when you introduce all the other ingredients in the pot, you have to reintroduce the fish to boil in that wonderfulness. So now I'm just scooping the coconut oil so the fish can be, because now it's thickening now, right? And do the same. So this ingredients I take off, because we just want to make that plate to be very, very pretty and clean. Because I take them off, it can be very, very dry, right? Scoop like this, and then now you don't leave it like that inside. So what you do, you drain everything again inside the pot. So now you find out that only the clear juice is coming out. Okay, so now everything here now is delicious. We have marinated everything again, but we still don't want the water to sit, to separate. You see? Now, ooh, yangi nice, yangi pang, yangi nice. Oh, that's a little bit of mess there. A little bit of mess. We don't want mess, because when you cook, there's mess around. To me, I don't care how that food looks delicious or look palatable. It doesn't do anything for me, because I think that's, oh, you cook it in a messy area. I just want a little bit of oil, because I want all those fibers and the protein to shimmer, to look pretty on the plate. You see, I scoop this, so I'm just going to throw all that delicious thing, oil on top, to give this fish another depth. So when you're eating the rice, it's not going to feel very, very dry. Okay? Right. So this is almost there. Now, let us bring the star of the show, the broken rice. I washed this rice like 3 times to remove the excess starch. And now we're going to add the star of the show. Right, this is 2 cups of rice, but because of I pre-washed this rice, so it become double. So that is why you have to be careful, because in this kind of cooking, you can add, but you cannot reduce. If you understand that English, you know my English is not correct, but you can, in this kind of cooking, you can add, but you cannot reduce. Right, we leave this to simmer for about 5-10 minutes, but we have to stir this periodically. You see the reason why I said I don't like to blend my onions, because I like the rice to have this kind of texture. But this rice is going to be, it's packed full of flavor now. It's got like the stock of the vegetables, and I put some Maggi cubes and all the freshness I stuff inside the fish. The freshness I stuff inside the fish has released all. That is why when you fry the fish, you use the oil. When you seal the fish, you use the oil to cook the rice. And then when you put all the vegetables, you have to add the fish, because you want that fish to get the flavors of the vegetables. So it gives you a nice stock, a vegetable stock, a fish stock. So this rice now is going to be the bomb. Trust me, guys, I'm not blowing my own trumpets. If you follow the recipe, you do this, you will thank me. Some people, they will add different flavor now, but me, I'm not adding nothing. Because why? I have used all the ingredients I have to use So let me just taste in case of I need salt because it's rice. Ooh! Ooh! I always say this when I'm cooking this kind of dish. Sekubamba jereje. Sekubamba jereje. Sekubamba jereje. Sekubamba jereje. So now what I'm going to do, this is broken rice. You have to be very, very careful. I'm going to get my parchment paper. Get a hot. Do not put cold water in that pot. When the pot starts boiling, never put cold water. So this, less is more. Please use your imagination. I'm going to add a cup or even half a cup of water. Not even a cup, half a cup of water. So now I'm going to use my parchment paper. My parchment paper to because this is going to cook now by the steam, but we don't need any more liquid. You put your parchment paper like this. Where is the cover? Goes. Jamila, where is the cover? I need a cover. A cover. Because, but don't forget to stir this periodically. Periodically, we don't want it to burn because we want to have nice bottom. In my country, we call it crow, but we don't want it burnt. Because the bottom of that rice is the best. In my country, we call them crow. The bottom of this rice is the best. So let me add my chips for my husband because he said he wanted to eat junk food today, and this is junk food he's going to get. I'm going to give him a little bit of junk food and a little bit of protein. Right? These are the McCain chips. I eat chips, but I'm not a big fan of chips. Well, I love chips, but chips don't love me. So I eat chips once in a blue moon. I love chips. This rice has to be stirred periodically. If you understand that English, periodically means you have to stir, you therefore mix them fast for let it not burn. Right? And then use your parchment paper. Use your parchment paper because you don't want any more moisture in that pot. Because I want the cooking to go faster, because if I was not filming, I could have just leave this in a low heat. But because I want this to go faster, so I stir this periodically because I don't want it to burn. Right? So let me get my pan. So do husband's food. But this is what he wants today. He wants junk food. I call it junk food. And instead, they are the mac and cheese because they are already pre-cooked. They're gonna be so crispy for him. Yeah. Because he don't like fish, he don't eat fish. Well, he eats fish, but the fish he eats, I don't call it fish. He like cod. Cod and chips. To me, cod and chips is no fish. But he don't like any other fish. Because I think he has a... Ooh, my lighter is dead. My lighter is dead. Let's do it the getaway. Let's do it the getaway. Please, kids, do not do this at home. The getaway. Let's do it the getaway. Do not do this at home, kids. Because my cooker is a very old one. And then people are saying, I'm not the kind of person to change stuff when it's not broken. Because to me, this is not broken. Some other people now, they could have changed the cooker for the latest one. Me, I don't operate like that. Don't mend it when it's not broken. That's my philosophy in life. It's only the ignites which is gone. So now, definitely, I have to put this now on low heat because I need the bottom of the rice. It's not cooked yet. It's not cooked well yet. It's not cooked well yet. But now, if like you are watching now, you are going to say, oh, let me put a lot of water. If you do that, you're going to make a very, very big mistake. So now the only thing I want inside here, because this is broken rice. Yeah? Get me some hot water. As I told you earlier, broken rice, you can add, but you cannot reduce. Right? I'm going to use this like maybe another 3 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons of water, because some of you seeing it like this, you say, oh, let me add more water. It's not cooked. You're going to make a very big mistake. If you do that, you're going to cook very, very soft Benechi. Because this, we just need now the steam. Because we want it as fluffy as possible. So less is more. In this kind of cooking, I always say you can reduce, but you can add, but you cannot reduce. So that is why you just have to use your common sense to cook. Cooking is common sense. And if you have the time to watch, let me put, I'm using olive oil butter for my husband. Olive oil butter. Olive oil butter. Because this is very, very fatty. So I don't want to give him another fat. So this is olive oil butter, as you can see. So I'm going to give him very runny eggs. So because he's going to eat junk food here, he has to have runny eggs so he can balance it. Right? Open the eggs. I know you cannot see me at the minute, but never mind, guys. You're gonna see me. Okay. Making 3 eggs, because normally it just takes 2 eggs. But today I'm going to give him 3 because of and they are going to be as runny as possible. Runny as possible. So let me wash this plate where I'm going to serve this food. This is my fish plates. This is my fish plates. That's where I'm going to serve. This is a tilapia plate. I bought this long time ago. I can't remember where I bought this. A long time ago. And I still have it. When I have like grill, I serve this like when I have like grilled tilapia. I put it there just to make it look pretty. So because I'm using fish today, so I'm going to serve it here. I want to put it aside. Let me just raise this table. And put this nicely. So this, let me transfer the eggs over there so you can see. So the runny eggs I'm making for my husband. So this one is olive oil, butter, right? And let me take it off. There's a little bit of mess here. I don't want. No mess is allowed in this place. So when you leave the mess on the floor becomes messy and it stains the floor. And you make the floor become very, very messy, stain the floor. And we don't want that. We don't want stained floor. Very warm the place. I'm warming the plates. I'm warming the plates. I didn't even put it on. So this is the thing I told you earlier. We call this tombi tamari, right? We call this tamari. But I'll skip the. When I put my husband's food, I'll bring the camera up and show you how to decorate this. Okay? It's so easy, guys. Cooking. And then because this is fried runny eggs, I have to take it off now because if not, it's going to overcook. Because if not, it's not going to get any benefits. So I have to take it off now because he wants it runny. So now what I'm going to do, for the top to be a little bit fluffy, I'm just going to put the butter on top so you can semi-cook the top. But this is done, right? Let me off it, off. Oh, this food is doing its own thing. So in this kind of food, you don't use the black pepper and white pepper I use. It has to be crushed pepper, crushed salt. You don't use the salt I cook with, or I take this off. So as I'm enjoying my food, my other half is going to be enjoying his food. So here we are not selfish. We are not going to be selfish here. So I put this on top of this. We are not selfish here. My husband will like fish. I think this spoon has touched the fish. I don't want him to get the smell of the fish. Right. So here, I'm going to raise these chips. to suck out the excess fats, right? To suck out the excess fats. Ooh. If I wish you were here. If you were here, you will like the smell coming out of this food. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crush the salt in this as it's hot, so the salt can stick to the chips. So remove it. You see the oil? Suck out the excess oil. The oil in there, I don't mind for this oil to be, because of this is a good fat. So, because this is fried, and it's going to get some vitamin in the protein of the egg. Because today you want a junk food, so that's exactly what you get. But you still have to balance it, because it's very old and we don't want him to sick. Here we go, darling. That's your Valentine food, darling. We don't believe in Valentine. Today, in fact, I forgot all about it. Happy Valentine to everybody. Because in this house, we don't believe in Valentines. Because we get love from this house every day, so Valentine's is not especial. You gotta love every day. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Yangy, nice. Right, so where is the spoon? I'm gonna have to use this spoon. I've got the tombi there. Right. You see? This is how you want this food. This is how you want this to be fluffy. You want it to be fluffy like this. You see? It's cooked. Or some of you, the way it was, you will say, hey, it needs small water. No, you can find out some Benechi, they're very, very overcooked. And you want fluffy Benechi, especially when you are cooking broken rice. And everything just blending nicely with the onions I put. Let me just taste. Yangi nice, man. Yangi nice. Top, yangi nice. So now, I've got some washed parsley here to give the rice some freshness, some authenticness, some color, some flavor, some freshness. You go like this. Ooh, yangi yangi nice. Yangi nice, yangi nice. Yangi nice, yangi nice. Yangi. So now we are coming to serve, but let me cover this again, because I want to show you how to make the stuff we eat this with. That's the tombi, we call it tombi, but it's tamari, not tamarind. Yeah, I don't know, I'll show you earlier. Cover and leave. It's on a very low heat now. So we come here. We come right here, tip the camera back. Let me show you how to decorate. Come up there. Tip the camera back. This is the tamarind. We call tombi in my country. Right? Here I have a teaspoon of hot pepper, cayenne pepper. Right, let me get my butter. I need some butter. I need some, and you can use this also with sour leaves. Sour leaves. Just melting some butter. Right? I just melt some butter here, guys. So as me liking flavor, I'm going to flavor this. As me liking flavor, as I like flavor, ginger, smoked garlic. I got like a smoked garlic here. I'm going to put only, measure yours. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to put half a teaspoon in this tombi. We call this tombi. Tamarind. Oops. Right. This is my butter, my olive oil butter, but you can use olive oil. But I just because of, and then I'm going to add tiny bit of my smoked ginger. Just tiny, like a quarter of teaspoon. And then I'm going to put a tiny bit of clove. Just tiny, because we don't want it to overpower the tombi. And I'm going to add my cayenne pepper. And I'm going to add my butter, melted butter. You can use any butter of your choice. Put it in, right? And then return back this stuff to their place. If you don't have this, if you don't have it, go and buy it for if you want to cook this kind of cooking. Okay, you can use this also to season your vegetables or your salad, okay? If you don't have it, you use Maggi Cube 1, can do well. So put like, let's say, a teaspoon or a tablespoon, because I don't like wasting of time. So measure yours, please. Like a teaspoon. Please measure your own. Because if you don't measure, I've got measuring spoon here, but I don't measure because I know what I'm doing. But this I just put, it's about one of these. And then the smoked ginger and smoked garlic is about one of these. So please guys, thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. So we mix this together. We mix it together. We make this until it gets thicker. Because do not forget, there is fish. You mix this together. I'm gonna taste. Mix this together with all those ingredients. And this, because it's a plenty, you see how it looks? We call it tombi. You mix this together like this. Let me taste. Oh, yangy nice, yangy nice. But needs half a teaspoon of salt. Please measure yours. Measure, always you measure. Mix the butter with all those ingredients. They're just gonna go so fine with your vegetables, your rice, the fish. It's just going to give you that tanginess. Let me taste. Oh, yes. I have to rinse the spoon. Rinse the spoon and put it back in. Put it aside. And bring this plate. Now, we're going to do the artwork. So this rice is done. Let me tip the camera once more. How you want your rice to look. How you want your rice to look. Right? This is how you want. Calm down. This is how you want your rice to look. Yeah, I don't mind to be like that. Let me remove the oil. It's a bit messy there, sorry. It's 2-in-1 cooking, you see? This the fluff you want in this rice. You don't want this rice to be, it's perfectly cooked, but it's very, very fluffy. You see? Because it's broken rice. Perfectly cooked. Right? You see, as this rice it looks now, yeah? This rice, if I didn't do what I did to the fish and those vegetables, this rice is going to be very dry to eat. But the moisture from those, let me just tip the camera again, let me show you when I'm serving. The moisture of all these ingredients from here, they're just going to make this rice so edible. Because as it is now, it can be very dry. Right? It has absorbed all the wonderful of this. So now, don't be afraid to share this. Don't be afraid. You have to scoop the top because we don't want the rice to mix yet with the bottom. But we need the bottom because the bottom is the, you cannot see right now the pot, but you can see where I'm putting this food. This is how we share this food. This is how we share this food. You share it like that. Let me move this here. You share it like that. I don't want to put too much. And then now the bottom, this, oh my God. If you cook this in Senegal, in Gambia, you don't put this part of the bone. You didn't cook Senegal. You didn't cook Benechi. You didn't, because that's the best part of this food. This bottom one, right? Give it a go like this. Yangy tasty, yangy nice. So now we are going to decorate that plate. Push this aside. So first we are going to put the cabbage, the carrots, the pumpkin. You see how moist the pumpkin look. The pumpkin, the cassava, the okra, the garden eggs, and then the star of the show, the fish. right? The fish, and then the aubergine. And then what you do, this wonderfulness inside this plate, you just sew, like that. With the prawns, can make it pretty. And then you scoop a little bit of this in the corner. You just scoop a little bit, put it in the corner, and get yourself and then wash it. Wash, and go like this. Sorry guys, I'm cutting my line. You put this line like this, one here and one near the fish, and then you put it like this. I'm gonna clean here. But right now, my OCD is kicking. Clean around this area nicely, and then I'm going to come now with my salad. I don't have enough space. Don't want to break the. I come now. Okay. This, you know how the salad look like. So you just put it in the table. Everybody have their own plates. They take, and this is how. Wait, let me do one or two things on this angle. It takes longer, but we just have to give you a little bit of freshness color. It's needless, but as we are making the content, here we go. You have the best of both worlds. The best of both worlds, guys. This is it. I thank you very much for any one of you who came to this live. God bless you. Please do not forget, tomorrow we are up again on this same page. Until next time, thank you.